So they dropped 2 trailers. They've been doing that this whole season. They drop a 30-minute clip, then they drop a 2-minute clip. The 2-minute clip is what we're going to watch tonight because it covers something that we didn't cover last night's review. So sit back, throw your feet up. Let's take a look at this Shy episode 5 trailer, and we'll talk about it as soon as we get done watching.
People that be juicing, be living long ass lives.
Emmett, I'm sick.
I know, and I'm trying to save you.
Saving me is not your job.
We gotta make sure you pull through this. I can't lose you. I need you.
And baby, look. We caught it early, and the doctor's saying my chances are really good. Okay.
Fuck them doctors. We gotta talk to Jesus. You wanna pray?
This is when you start praying.
I pray all the time. Every time me and Tip have sex, I pray she don't get pregnant. I'm finally getting my shit together, and I want you to be here to see it. I still gotta buy you that house. I want you to be proud of me.
I'm so proud of you. Whether you buy me a house or not. What I need with a big old house is just me.
It's Sway's ass.
Oh.
Love you, Ma.
I love you too, son.
Okay. Touching moment, but ladies and gentlemen, we still having breakdown. It's not even a breakdown, it's just straight lying. Why is she still lying to him? Like
Zia just said that.
Why is she still lying to this boy? He's a grown man. And I get sometimes you don't want to throw more on people that you care about than what you feel like they can handle. But there is a point when you just got to tell what the real truth is so that they can be prepared and make a plan for every contingency that can happen, regardless of how you feel their emotions are. Right. This boy obviously is going through a lot with Tiff. He's a new business owner. He loves his mama for sure. But I don't understand, why is there a breakdown in communication? Why you just can't go ahead and tell him up front from the beginning you had cancer, and now you're still lying to him, talking about the stages you in and what the doctors is trying to do. This boy's out here buying you a juicer. Ain't no damn juice on the planet unless his radiation gonna fix what she's at right now, and she's still lying to him, even though he's pouring his heart on the sleeve. I mean, we've seen some of the kind of contentious relationships those two have had in past seasons. You know, she kicked him out because he needed to grow up. She gave him tough love then. I don't understand why she couldn't have gave him tough motherly love now and let him know, you know what, Emmett, it's not looking good. So why don't we start making plans for how we're going to go forward if the worst were to happen? But if the worst doesn't happen, we can still make other plans too. I feel like that's a line of communication that they need to fix. And having said that, Nita, I'll come to you first. Give me your thoughts on that trailer.
I hope they will. That trailer really like, ooh, yeah, because we only touched the surface of it in the last episode. So he really didn't vocalize anything. He really just internalized it, and then he broke down with Tiffany. But yeah, them being able to talk it out, and like I said, like you said, I think she should have been honest with him. Everybody said that she lied to him. And I tend to agree, but at the same time, being a boy mom, you gotta think that they just not ready for it. They can't handle it. They just feel so fragile to you. And she already said it to Dre that he not even on his own 2 feet yet. Like, she was like, he still ain't really got it just yet. So, I mean, it's just like one of those, like one of the mother type protection type things, but she should have been honest, because not being prepared, and not being able to get yourself in the right emotional state to prepare yourself, that's a disservice as well.
Exactly.
So that doesn't work either.
That's the biggest disservice because where her cancer is at, she could kick the bucket tomorrow.
Right.
And
Because she
then
may not respond to the chemo and the radiation.
Right. And then she's already going through the sickness of it right now. She was just earling in the toilet last episode.
Right.
And if she kicks the bucket tomorrow.
Well, that was her first treatment though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's a regular natural side effect for everyone once it's in their system.
Yeah, it's true. Because my mother
go ahead, Moochie.
My mom passed away from breast cancer. And I was like 25 when that happened. So
oh my goodness.
And my sister, she was young. So it's like I understand that's hard to take, man, when somebody tells you that. And I don't think she did it to lie. I felt like she wants to protect her child.
Yeah. And bite-sized pieces, maybe.
Yeah, I gotta give them a little bit at a time.
Something a little bit more. And maybe another week or two after another treatment or two, I'll give you a little bit more information. But like just to drop it on them like a ton of bricks, like I wouldn't want to do that. Like I understood where it came from. So.
Yeah, I feel like she wanted to give him a little a dose at a time because she know he can't handle it. But last night, I mean, with the episode when he came there, when Suede was there, and that whole conversation at the door had me cracking up.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "What you mean she said she's in the bed? She tired like that from all that D you giving her?"
And then when she was in the toilet, he was worried she was pregnant. Right?
Yeah, he was pregnant,
Mom. A mess.
Oh no, man. Well, we'll see. Hopefully he can get himself prepared for the worst. When you're dealing with this late stage of cancer that she's supposedly in, sometimes even you're going through the treatment. Now, my mom and grandma both have had cancer. And my grandma's going back through remission right now.
Wow.
And I'm the type of person, just give it to me straight and full so I can prepare for it, so I can plan. The worst thing for me is
Lamont, you're nice and grown though. You're nice and established, you're nice and grown. You're not just like out there like just getting on your feet. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
even if I was just getting on my feet, I would still want to know this as early as possible. Because you know what could pull the rug from underneath my feet that I'm trying to establish? That I get a phone call 2 days and I just hear my mom is dead and I didn't see it coming. The rug is yanked. And then I go from being mad, I go from being upset she's dead to being angry I didn't get notified prior to that, to I'm mad with whoever she did tell that didn't tell me, to I'm going through extra emotions that I shouldn't go through when we're supposed to be family. And you just gotta let me know.
But not for nothing, when you grieve, you go through those phases anyway where you're angry. You're gonna go through the phase where you can't believe it's happening.
Right.
You go through the phase where even though they told you, even though my mother sat down and told us, I'm just comparing it. You still don't believe it's happening. You still don't believe she's gonna go. So it's like if you do. How you deal with it. He's young dealing with it, and I feel like she's trying to break off the pill and give it to him in little pieces, so he can go with it.
I think the good thing is that
I'll give with it.
I think the good thing is now that he is aware of it. So if it was to go to 0 to 100 tomorrow, at least he knows she has it now. So that guardrail is already put up. At least he knows if, the worst was to happen tomorrow.
I want to see the reaction his father's going to give.
Thank you. I was about to say.
I want to see if he's going to step in and step up, and he's got to make sure he have Emmett in order, because the advice he gives him now is crazy to me.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. When is the daddy going to find out?
He's going to find out through Emmett, I think.
And last thing I want to discuss with you ladies, and then we'll move on from the shy. Nina going through Dre's phone and seeing the text messages from Emmett's mama, probably thinking the worst. Do you think they're going to make that a big fiasco, or they're going to keep that on the low? Because I think that even when Dre tells her the truth, I think that a wound has already been scarred in Nina that's going to be hard to repair. Because I tell y'all, like I tell any woman, when y'all get a whiff that y'all can't trust somebody, y'all asses turn to the FBI. If anything needs to be investigated, y'all get down to the bottom of it like Inspector Gadget. And that's what Nina did. Nina went over there, grabbed that phone, opened it up, read the text, and now she's thinking probably the wrong thing. So I come to you first, Nina. Where do you think they're going to go with that?
Yeah, I talked about this last night. I was saying that it can all be fixed with one line of dialogue. And like if if Nina can't understand that, then I don't know what to say about that. That doesn't fare well on her. It doesn't look good on her that she would have that type of reaction now, especially because she got swayed. Jada has swayed. So why in the hell do she think there's an opening? Like I could see if she was lonely and desperate and ain't have a man, and every time she talking about she speed dating, she trying to find somebody. Like that's not what we're doing. They're all strictly friends, and I just think with the sensitive nature of cancer, and actually you can see her hair falling out, I feel like that should dead it just immediately. It doesn't make any sense to me. But like you said, I feel like the seed was already planted because you already saw her reaction when she was looking out that window, and all of these types of emotions and things that was going on or whatever. And still at the end of the day, Dre lied to her. And that the fact that Jada is still lying to Emmett. Now, what is she gonna ask Dre to do to Nina? Is she gonna keep on trying to have her lie and do all that stuff like that? Doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know why they're doing it. I don't like the storyline at all. It's just like contrived. It doesn't make any sense to me. They're all mutual.
So my rebuttal to Nina is that Nina already carrying baggage, not just with Dre, but with that whole family. She just basically went to the counselor and confessed that she's dealing with the issues with Keisha. She's dealing with issues with Dre that stem before Jada. At the end of the day, it don't matter what the excuse is. If you hide something from someone who's your spouse, they have a right to be angry. Now, how long that anger and mistrust lasts is a different story because of what the nature of the lie was, but it's still a lie regardless. She went out of her way to lie about it. When it's one of those things where what's the point in lying? And so Dre gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have to deal with that. And whether Emmett mama or not told you to lie, you should have known you going home and sleeping with this woman that you call your spouse, you don't lie to her. That's simple as that.
Pushback. She gonna get some pushback on it.
Yep. All right, Moochella, what'd you think?
I feel like with this whole thing was unnecessary. It's just creating a little storyline because Dre has no storyline. I feel like they don't have her doing enough interaction, so they have her going to the chemo with her. And for her to, if you looked through her phone and saw that, why you didn't scroll up? You would have saw them talking about the chemo probably. So it's just like, really? Like, why go there?
Good point.